Hey everyone, my name is Titanic and welcome to Titancraft Season 10. Shut up, Smite. Today continues the adventure of gathering sand, and I mean a ton of sand that off camera has occurred to me I don't really
Not a pigman!
put all this in. But, I've decided, I'm like, you know what am I gonna name another sand gathering episode? We're gonna mimic the episode from Season 5 that's called Sand, Sand, Sand. Well, it's gonna be Sand, Sand, Sand VG. That's what today is. It's all about sand. Yeah, last episode we at least got some sandstone. No, not today. Just sand. Only sand. Sand is the only thing I want. Nothing but sand. That's...
Well, I'm not slaughtering pigmen.
That's fun. But yeah, I want to absolutely murder the desert, keep getting sand, because that is the most numerous thing we need for the nether hub that isn't netherrack, and the netherrack comes from digging the nether hub, so you know, that's a thing. So, obviously with 1.16 getting ever closer, now it does kind of give me a reason to work on getting the nether hub ready, material-wise. Although we are going to kind of sit tight while we wait for mods to update, but hopefully it's quick.
What mods do we need?
Yeah, I mean, because without Lightmatica, we're not going to do it. We're not going to have any luck if we don't have Lightmatica. That's just the general rule of thumb. If we don't get the Lightmatica mod, we are not going to be able to,
Sounds fun, but I'm on fire.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing we could do without Lightmatica for building... The only thing we could do for the nether hub... Hey, why don't you leave? The only...
I'm gonna go lay down.
Oh,
Staying in the call, but I'm laying down.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
But the only reason we can't even try building another hub without Lightmatica is because the map, we could try building some of the framework of the walls and stuff, and I guess once we have 1.16, maybe I will do that. Hey, don't do that on camera.
Sorry.
I'll do that on your video then.
I didn't mean to do
God. What, do you just have like an
Just
orgasm
stretch.
from laying down?
I had to stretch.
That's your stretching sound. Great job.
Oh, I make a bunch of random sounds when I stretch. You know this.
Yeah, but of all the times to do it.
I feel like that's the funniest time to do it.
I mean...
I'll do it every time you start a video then.
Oh no.
I just won't record with you in the call.
Oh boy.
Exactly.
Anyways, so I'm
The
hoping
pigmen are angry.
nether hub progress can continue, although I do want to begin designing spawn. It's up there on my list of priorities. As I talked about a lot in the last episode, I think spawn's gonna... Originally I was thinking it was gonna be a really big community project. At this point, spawn itself is probably gonna be done only by me and Hintron. I'm gonna build the structure that I want, and then I'm gonna have Hintron help me with the terraforming process. So spawn will be pretty much an independent project, which is actually how spawn has been in previous seasons when we do it. When we do a dramatic spawn, usually it's all me.
Hey, don't worry, it's Skull. Just only not 67, 72 more skulls.
Oh no. So yeah, that
Not
is
much.
the general plan of action. Now,
Come on.
I do have some project announcements will begin in a couple of days. I have all sorts of ideas for the near future. And then we're going to kind of start shifting our focus as we get towards the end of summer. I mean, I keep hinting that the reveal of my base plans will probably take place in August. That's kind of the time I put on that. I've been trying to keep that pretty steady. A lot of my deadlines for the season I pushed back over from different things coming up, but I'm kind of trying to stick with August to be when I start on my personal base, which is why I'm really trying to work on pushing some of these projects ahead now for the group.
They won't stop spawning.
I guess the big things now, is trying to get the stupid amount of sand and gravel, which is actually, gravel's going to be very
Now I'm farming wither skeletons again. I remember why I stopped.
I remember,
Every time a skeleton shoots a pigman, it is nearly impossible to do so. Yeah, fighting pigmen, okay, that's fine. Fighting pigmen, blazes, wither skeletons, magma cubes, and ghast all at the same time? With us, yeah, that's just not fun.
Yeah.
That's why I've almost died, I think, once or twice. Out of the 3 sometimes I've almost died here. 2 of them have been to this situation.
Yeah, we definitely have...
I was absolutely destroyed by wither skeletons.
I mean, one of the other things, I don't know if I'm going to do a whole lot with it on publicly YouTube, but in the next couple of days here, I'm going to make videos for the Titans going over all the districts, which I'm really hoping we will be able to get a bunch of people doing stuff for the different districts in Spawn Town, because a lot of them have been basically unused up to this point, and
I'm trying.
and quite honestly, it's very sad to me that just a few of us have done anything with them when there's so much potential. And so
I know, right?
Excuse me.
So I definitely want to see more activity in the districts, and so I'm going to try to give people ideas what they can do. I mean, one of the big things is a lot of people say, I don't know what to do, so I'm going to try to list out ideas for what I want to see in each district. I mean, mini games, in the gaming district, I've done my part. I just cannot dedicate more of the season to the mini game district on camera. I can't. I have too many other projects ongoing as basically the community director. I don't have the ability to sit around all day working on that. But, like, things I do want to see in the minigame, like, it'd be so cool to see a parkour arena, a proper PvP arena, a spleef arena. I mean, there's so many different things we could do. I mean, people can even come up with redstone minigames. I've kind of hinted to it, even. If people really want, I would be willing to allow the usage of command blocks for making minigames. I mean, that's a little ways down the line. Like, that's not going to be, like, something in the next week unless somebody presents me a really, really good design. But at some, like, it is another option. I'm just laying out all my empty shulker boxes, even if they're not dedicated for gathering materials like this. I'm repurposing them today. I need room for sand.
Oh my gosh, Pigman, go away.
But yeah,
nobody likes you. I mean, people don't like you as much because Mojang's trying to nerf you.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss the pigmen. So we're gonna have before we go into 1.16. I said it a few episodes back already, but we're gonna have like a big like send off to 1.15 because in my opinion,
skeleton farming. The whole reason I'm being able to farm with their skeleton skulls.
Yeah, I mean, we are gonna have like a proper, I guess, like it's gonna be like a celebration of the end of an era. I mean, I'm really upset with how they've handled 1.16 in many regards. I mean, I'm really excited for the update for the building blocks. That's really the only reason I'm excited for 1.16. The rest of it, I really don't care for. But as a builder, I'm extremely interested in the building blocks. That's why. Besides that, I think there's a lot of flaws with 1.16 that I think they just. It seemed to me they were way too desperate to add content, and besides their replacing habit, they're also like, you know what, let's just like take this old place called the Nether and just completely replace it and just leave a little sign here that, you know, the Nether did actually exist. Because at this point, they might have just renamed the dimension, because they might as well, the Nether Wastelands, they should have just called that the Nether and renamed the entire dimension, because it's not the Nether anymore. It doesn't look like the Nether. I mean, hell, they made it have bluish fog in parts. That's not the Nether. It just... I don't know, if you're gonna rebrand the pigmen and you made a little model change by completely changing the entire dimension, you might as well rename that too. And they have a thing for renaming, as they know, from the Badlands biome, the giant tree taiga, as they say.
Mountains. I mean, I guess mountains is better than extreme hills.
No, I disagree, because mountains you would think are like 1,000 meters high. A mountain in Minecraft is 40 blocks tall usually. That's 40 meters.
The only thing I didn't like about the extreme hills is extreme hills and extreme hills plus.
I mean, they should have called it maybe. What they should have done is they should have called like the hills biome and the extreme hills. That would have been cool. That would have been a better name. But like, they're not mountains, and so.
I don't like that's the one thing I did like that they get rid of. But I didn't like extreme hills. But
like, who at Mojang thought giant tree taiga? Like, yeah, we're gonna rename the mega taiga to something better. Ooh, any ideas? Giant tree taiga. Ooh, Jimmy, that's a great idea. Like, come on! If that guy was working for me, he would have been fired for such a dumb idea. But Mojang is like, oh yeah, we're gonna promote you and make you choose the name. Hello.
Wait a minute. Okay, I think all the pigmen are chill now.
It's like the person that thought of Minecraft's new loading screen for 1.16. Like, who thought, oh yeah, let's make a title screen that already is meh, an absolute eyesore to look at.
Yeah, it was not the worst, but there's definitely better.
Okay. I mean, the logo, I was like, okay, fine. The name change of Mojang Studios, I thought was a really weird choice to do. I'm like, why? But
Mojang Studios.
But I was just completely, utterly baffled by why they would make a red loading screen. Like, it's such...
I know, but Minecraft is never known for its loading screens, is it?
I mean, I remember when I first started playing PC, I was upset that it changed from, I think, the mobile screen I was used to.
Ow, you have a flame bow.
But, yeah.
Can I have that? No? Okay.
I don't know, it seems the red just is an absolute eyesore to me.
There's too much red.
I mean, I can imagine someone, of course, the entire title screen being nether, like, imagine playing Minecraft for the first time on 1.16, like, oh, this game doesn't look very friendly, and maybe I'm not gonna check it out. Like, first impressions matter. It's why so many people think Terraria is a bad game, when you realize, once you play the game, it's one of the best games you will ever play. But getting through the first few hours of Terraria is extremely hard, and there are people I've met that really like early pre-hard mode in Terraria. There's a few people that I've talked to that it's their favorite part of the game. But I personally despise it. I get really bored if I get stuck in early Terraria. I just try to play through the early portion of the game as quickly as humanely possible.
Ask our master mode series.
Yeah, I mean,
I spent 30, 40 hours in pre-hard mode.
I mean, I don't mind.
I spent on a normal expert playthrough like 50, 60 hours.
And
that's kind of me rushing it though.
Wait, in the total playthrough, or?
That was my ranger playthrough, but somewhere closer to 60 hours.
Yeah, I mean, in my average playthrough, let's see. I think in the expert run with all the building I did, I think that run before we got to the finale and all the extra bonus grinding, I think to when the playthrough could have been marked as complete, probably was about, I think it was under 48 hours I did it. It was actually surprisingly quick. Most of my Terraria playthroughs average 24 to 48 hours. I mean, if I'm not speeding the game. I mean, now that I'm realizing how easy normal mode is compared to the difficult modes, I'm like, oh. I mean, I probably could play through normal mode in like 12 hours easily. Without, like, speedrunning every single thing possible. I mean, I could, like, have a casual 12-hour run of the game, I bet. And I would like to do a 12-hour marathon of Terraria just to see how it goes. I don't know. I mean, I am going to do class challenges pretty soon, and I'm a little worried now after I did a Skeletron speedrun today for the first time. I killed Skeletron the first night. I'm a little worried that normal might be a little too easy. Like, for Summoner and Melee, I mean, for Melee it's mixed because there's parts of the game where I want the raised difficulty, and there's other parts like Wall of Flesh that, like, for Melee would be a nightmare. But I mean, like, I want to do them all on the same. I don't want to, like, keep messing with the difficulty, because then I can't really gauge the classes fairly, because at the end I want to have, like, a great review of, like, what I like about each class, how do they compare. So I'm going to probably do them all on normal, like, because I don't want to spend a million years in expert mode, and then, I mean, while I know it's possible to do it, I'm a master.
Ranger playthrough, Ranger is great until the end.
Although, I'm assuming Master would be super, I think the worst class to play in Master mode for the Wall of Flesh fight would be Melee. I can't imagine anything more painful than dealing with a tanky Wall of Flesh that has a high base.
Don't worry. Don't worry. If you're thinking about that, you can kill expert mode Wall of Flesh with a flat short sword.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna.
Large world, obviously.
So I guess that is kind of worth bringing up here. I don't want to talk too much about Terraria on Minecraft, but this is kind of just the chat series. But live streams are gonna resume, I think, pretty soon.
Yeah.
I was looking. I guess, and I was not really looking at anything, but I was thinking to myself today, like, it's been a while since we've streamed. Obviously, 1.4 kind of marked the end of live streaming anything. And so I think Terraria live streams are going to come back. I'm also thinking about streaming a Minecraft series later this year. I've been talking about doing it for like 2 years now, and obviously, while it's not going to be anything along the lines of a Titanic plays Minecraft again, I've decided it's just, the series didn't do what I want. I mean, if the viewership would have been higher on it, I would have considered having the motivation to go on, but the problem is, the only person that really was interested in it was myself, and when I was losing interest in it, I had nothing else to motivate me to keep going. And if I don't have a motivator for something, I quit. And so that's why that series died off again, even though it's so much potential. And I guess the spoiler I also put out about if I do a Minecraft stream series, the idea is I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna beat the entire game, like, legit. I'm still yet to do the game in single player. I get too bored too quickly, and I've just never done it. And so that is something.
2 calls in a row.
Oh, cool. So I guess that is something I think would be a lot of fun, would be to play through the entire game. I've also thought about doing some hardcore live streams since, you know, since I already have an obsession with not dying in Minecraft, I might as well do Minecraft hardcore. And since Minecraft hardcore seems to get them views, you know.
Don't worry, that was my...
Or I can do ultra hardcore. I mean, I like UHC, like, just plain out UHC survival. I've done it once or twice. Actually, I remember my biggest UHC survival playthrough was actually on mobile before they added hunger. And so my rule was I couldn't eat anything to regen my health. That was my rule. That was a very...
That was 70th and 71st skull?
Oh, boy. But yeah, I mean, I am very mixed about doing live stream Minecraft playthroughs, because the thing is, they're either going to go really well or they're going to go really bad. And if viewership is bad on them, it's likely that if I don't have somebody in chat to talk to, I'm not going to want to continue it. Whereas, like, Terraria, I can enjoy playing the game anyways, and so that's not a huge deal to me. But Minecraft's a lot harder, especially because Minecraft, in terms of viewership on my channel, even though it's been what I've put by far the most videos out on, has never gotten more views than Terraria in the long run. I mean, it just can't beat Terraria, and I think that's just because at this point in time, I think Terraria Let's Plays are just more popular than Minecraft Let's Plays because there's a million Minecraft YouTubers already out there, and B, Terraria's a bit more dynamic than Minecraft. I mean, I don't know, I'm mixed about it. I mean, even myself, I quit watching Minecraft Let's Plays a few years ago. I mean, I watched most of PewDiePie's last year, but even I got bored of that after a while. I'm like, a Minecraft Let's Plays isn't entertaining compared to, like, I mean, right now, I'm just, the only Terraria YouTubers I really watch anymore are the Terraria YouTubers that upload, like, once every few months, but have a ton of progress every episode, like Bomb Productions. Like, Bomb is probably my favorite Terraria YouTuber at this point because he doesn't upload often. His videos are usually reasonably length, but they have a ton of progress and a lot of cool editing. And so, I mean, like, although Python GB is still one of my favorite YouTubers, I just don't have time to watch his content. If I could stay up 30 hours every day in the days were 48 hours each, I could do a lot more with watching YouTube, but I don't have that kind of time. And when I'm trying to maintain all these different series, I mean, I'm already struggling to get Bastion one up on a regular basis. Even though I have a lot of pre-recorded, sitting down and editing it doesn't take a whole lot of time, but just getting myself motivated to, like, take a break from everything else I'm doing is really tough. I mean, and then sometimes I forget about it, and I'm like, oh, it's already this late, and I need to get TC ready, and then I'm like, oh, so, yeah, I don't know, that's that. Alright, we'll dig a little bit more sand here, and then we are going to end off the episode, but it's been a very productive episode, at least. By the way, this is kind of weird, guys. The desert right here, there's no sandstone. It goes from sand straight to stone. The call die. Let's see. Most of the call is dead. Smite, are you alive? Smite? I guess everybody's dead. It's just me. Wow. Okay.
Oh, no, I'm here.
Okay. I'm gonna say. But this is really weird that the sand goes straight from sand to just stone. I don't know. One other thing, I guess, as a final note here, as I'm just gonna dig out this last bit of sand, is, I am thinking about live streaming Titancraft sooner than later. I kind of been thinking about it. After the daily streak ends, I might try doing some regular streaming on Titancraft. But this time not give it Titancraft episode numbering. It'd probably be like its own little sub-series. Like, it'd be like Titancraft X Live, number 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, like, completely separate from the main series, their own live streams. I don't want this main series to be dominantly live stream ever again. I mean, there might be 1 or 2, like, true live episodes that I do yet. I mean, I know we have, I guess, let's see. Season 5 had, like, a 5-hour one that was one of my favorite episodes of all time, because in that 5-hour live stream of Titancraft we did, I made an incredible amount of progress. I mean, I designed a map room. Gathered the materials for it, explored the maps, and, like, got everything done for it in a 5.5-hour live stream. And it was, like, it was just such a good feeling that I went live not really knowing what I was going to do during the stream. And by the end of it, I had another build on the server. And so, I mean, it feels so good when you can just spend an afternoon playing the server and make real progress. And I haven't done it in a long time. It's been so much of me trying to just do stuff on camera that I feel like my progress has been really slow recently. I kind of just fart around off camera, and then on camera is when you see me making real progress. And so, I mean, I want to get out of that habit very soon. I want to try to do more off camera again. It's funny. I've completely reversed some earlier seasons. Early seasons, I never really did. I mean, I guess the season 1 I only did stuff on camera, and then I did a bunch of, like, backup stuff off, and then I tried to do all the fun stuff on. But then a lot of, like, season 5 was just me.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back at the very end of my episode here. A lot of, like, season 5 was just me, just almost giving progress updates for half the season, and all the major progress was done off camera. And so I kind of have switched that style back and forth. I want to do a mix. I mean, I would like to start working on doing super episodes again. Super episodes are an incredible amount of work, but they're really a fun final product. I mean, I have hinted that we might do a super episode for the Nether Hub. I cannot confirm that yet, but I guess Spawn will probably get to be a super episode, actually, because
Oh, I
Spawn...
have schematic. I have the schematic thing. I know where the ladder is.
Is that a super?
Yeah. Anyways, on the note, have yourselves a great day. This has been Titancraft,
Snipe
and we will see you guys.
and Killer for a minute.
I'll see you guys next time.
Next episode.
Of Titancraft
Season 10.
Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye-bye.